Yo, what up, Trade Breaker? Yep, happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday. Friday. Nice trade right here. That was like the easiest trade of all time right here. This is why I love using Asia and London low indicators, bro. Holy. This is beautiful, beautiful. Yo, what's good, Abrit? How you doing? How you doing? Took a W on the chat right now. Let's go. I'm good, bro. I was researching. I think I got it. Both session lows were aligned. Would have been a great trade. Yeah, W. W in the chat. I did take this on my funded account as well. I didn't execute on stream, but this was like the freest trade ever. London and Asia low stacked together. We had an inversion right here. Like, you broke through it, but you won't get a close. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Thank you. Thank you. You wouldn't get a an entry if you waited for a close. Thank you, Trade Breaker. Scheme buys. Let's see what we're looking at. I would say for now, scheme, just be careful alongs at the moment. If we continue to keep like selling off right here, like I would be careful with shorts into London lows from yesterday. However, if we kind of have like a nice reaction off of these lows and immediately start inversing to the upside right here, then I would be careful of, oh yeah, then I'd be okay. So my first sign, scheme at longs right here is if we could close above right here. So if we close above, that's my first sign that I'll be bullish. If not, then I'm gonna be just kind of sitting around and not doing anything. Yeah, indicator, I got you. It's gonna be ICT kill zones and pivots by TFO, and then just copy these settings. You could pause the video and then rewatch it, but I'll just scroll down basically so you could see. You just could copy mine if you want. It's kind of up to you. The thing that's helped my trading a lot is just using overnight highs and overnight lows as as targets. And once you guys are able to do that, trading just becomes so much easier. What are the indicators for? It's nothing really. It just shows you where like the highest points of Asia or London, or the lowest points of Asia and London were. And it gives you a good idea, because like we like to trade into those areas. That's why. That's pretty much all it is. We like to trade into overnight highs, overnight lows, stuff like that. So you see right here, right? How you see how like, you know, expansive this like bearish candle is. Usually after you sweep like a major liquidity like this, I would say, or not major liquidity, but like stacked lows like this, we should immediately start buying back up with like speed, like if we're bullish, right? But we're kind of just stalling here, which kind of sucks. I still maybe expect this to push back up, but like if we don't do it like soon and we start selling off right here, I might have to switch my bias and draw liquidity to being bearish. So if we continue to sell off right here, I might be bearish right here. And then where would I be bearish until? Probably just I'd probably be bearish and then try to see if we could get to London lows as the next target. Like that's what I'd be aiming for. But if we start pushing back up, that'd be nice as well. But we'll see. Yeah, you can mark in that manually. Yeah, that's totally fine as well. Me, I'm kind of lazy. I just want to see it, have it plotted out for me. So okay, so like this, right? This push. This is like kind of what you're looking for. ES didn't take London, or sorry, Asia low, which kind of sucks, but we'll see. A bit of an SFT too, so NQ is the stronger index here. So if you were to take a long, take it on NQ, but like I said, there's no long yet. At the moment, I don't see any long trade yet. Already news today. Okay, so 10 a.m. news as well. I don't expect this to move too much, but we'll see. Nothing exciting happening though. It's kind of slow.
Charts because of care and concealing everything.
I think ES still wants these lows. I'm not gonna lie. So I think ES is gonna take these lows real quick, and then from there we take off on NQ. If not, like I said, we start selling off then. So I think we might sell off just a little bit more. Ideally, something like this happens right now. However, like I said, I wouldn't be too keen on buys yet until we kind of like resweep these lows. If we could get an inversion right here too, that would be nice. So we get an inversion trade right here, and then close above, stop below here. I guess this would be nice too. Instead of having to wait for this inversion, we open up another one right here instead. Like this candle. That's after ES takes these lows. There we go. ES still didn't take these lows. I'm still waiting for ES to take these lows. Yo, what up, Boom? You a bit late today, huh? What are you doing, huh? We might be going for yesterday's market lows. Yeah. Potential. Yeah, that's a heavy candle right here. Honestly, like the 15 minute and like the 1 hour looks really bearish though. I will say that. PC is crashing. Oh, that's unlucky. Does it matter if the market structure shift is given yet the fair value gap is the first fair value gap isn't inverted? Okay. Well, you're getting ahead of yourself, huh? Because of that guy yesterday who called me monkey, huh? Oh yeah, I took this short right here. I'm up about 500. The guy called me monkey, huh? Okay, so it doesn't matter if the market structure shift is given yet the fair value gap, the first fair value gap isn't inverted. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand that. Let's see. For me, if we isn't given yet. Is given yet? I don't wait for a market structure shift if that's what you're asking. I just take the inversion after like we sweep some sort of liquidity. Like a market structure shift would be like if you close above here or something, right? And then the fair up, the big one. If market structure shit is given, then fair value gap is over. I'm sorry, I do not understand that question. I'm telling you, I don't market structure shift, bro. I don't really care about. Yeah, news in 20 minutes. Yeah, news the big one. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, Aber, I'm sorry. Yeah, I understand your question now. It just all depends on if we open up another fair value gap right here, right? Because then I would play only in B internal. So like, even though we didn't inverse this one, I said at the beginning of the session, right? How I said I want to see this one to get inversed. The story changes if we open up an inversion over here, right? Then what ends up happening is I'll take this inversion and then I'll ride it until here, right? I'll be in the trade, but I'll go break even as soon as I take this, right? And then I'll try to hold if I can, right? I'll try to hold if I can past this. I'll scale out maybe a little bit right here, but that's if that's what you're asking. What up, Duma? What up, Piyush? ES formed equal lows. Yeah, I'm looking at the ES ones right now. I'm trying to see if we could just sweep that real quick. We are building a lot of low resistance liquidity as well. Like, I don't want us to push right now, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I want us to sell off real quick. Like, hard on ES, but... yeah, I kind of got a stomach ache. I don't know what happened. Like, mini fair value gap here. Mini. This would not be a good inversion to take though. I wouldn't take this, guys. It could work, but like ES still has these lows down here. Doesn't really make sense for us to take or like take off, right? Second potential target if we do continue selling off would be 816.50. That's what I'm looking at next. So ideally we tap into here and kind of just take off to the downside right here. Finish it off on NQ or sorry, ES. So before we even take any trade, just like I want us to sell off on ES. That's like first requirement for me. Just so I know that we're not gonna, if we do take a long on NQ, that we're just not gonna come back on ES. Okay, come on. Okay, so there's the ES sweep. That's what we were looking for. That's good. So now, I will say this is a bit of a heavy candle though, to the downside. I don't know if that's because of ES or we're just like selling off for real now. But yeah, okay, so we're about to take that 816 level. That would be nice. I would say that would be nice if we could take that 816 level. Okay, so we just did sweep that. Honestly, I might have to be bearish right here, guys. Because, okay, so what I was saying earlier is if you continue selling past Asia and London low like this, right? Then the reversal's not coming yet, right? We're getting new targets. We're waiting for the other targets. So I think next draw liquidity right now would be what do you call it, 793. So I'm waiting to see if I can get an entry somewhere at 793. Because like I said, if we were to just sweep it, then we'd start reversing soon. But like, that's kind of a heavy close, I'm not gonna lie, out of this fair value gap. That was kind of a nasty tap right here though. But yeah, my ICT trading is a lot different than what you would traditionally see from ICT traders. I'm more of like, I want to see how we react. Like, I'm sure obviously that's how you should be trading anyways, right? As an ICT trader or just like as a normal trader. But I'm a lot more, what do you call it? Like, my trading is a lot more reactionary and like intuitive, if that makes sense, because I want to see how we react at fair value gaps, like how we hold out of there, right? Some ICT traders, you will see if we form a fair value gap and we have a tap into it, they would already be in the short, and sure, they would win in this trade, but like 7 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10 we'll just run through this fair value gap and then they'll get stopped out. So I don't like trying to guess which fair value gap will hold or not. So this one could work though, but it's not a trade I would take. Even though you know the direction of the trade, if you don't have an entry, then that's just kind of how the story goes, I guess.